Hi, I'm Victoria.
And I'm Lindsay, and this is The Healthy Dish. So we can follow Victoria at Victoria's Dish on Instagram.
You can follow Lindsay
at Linz O'Neill on Instagram. And we also have our new website, which is thehealthydish.tv. And you can follow us on Instagram at thehealthydish.tv. All right, so we're gonna get cooking. Today's episode is the 2 hot chicks. And it's not just about me and Vicky. We are making 2 hot chicken dishes that are super easy to make, rich with nutrients, and really delicious.
So
All
good.
right. So Vicky's gonna make her chicken first. So this is a nice organic chicken. It's a big old chicken.
Big bird.
Yep. So this
is a one dish. Like you could throw everything in one dish. So
I love
it's
that.
Very simple. You could throw it in the oven and forget about it. First though.
Oh, I almost forgot our cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to the healthy dish.
Okay, so let's get started. So we have a big bird.
Yes.
It's just your average bird. I don't know the weight, so I mean. But
Let me see. That's a heavy bird.
What I'm going to do here is instead of putting on a rack, I'm going to make a rack.
Ooh.
With vegetables. So not only will it season the dish, but it's going to lift it up so that the juices can run underneath it.
Does every hot chick need to have a nice rack?
Love it.
I
love it.
I try.
All right, so I'm just going to eyeball this here so that I can get.
So we've got some celery, we've got some carrots, and this is what you're going to use to prop up the chicken?
Correct.
Awesome. And then, because I hate it when the bottom of the chicken is kind of like goopy when you're roasting a chicken.
Well, you want some airflow underneath it.
Yeah.
That's important.
So instead of putting one of those metal racks in there, you're putting
some
veggies.
Also, if you do this in a tin foil pan, you could just throw it away afterwards, and then it's really easy. All right, so do you mind so I can keep going? Just pick up the bird for me?
You got it.
All right, so I'm going to put the celery this way, and then I'm going to put some carrots.
Seems like a 2.5 pound bird.
And this
Maybe
way,
3 pounds.
The bird is lifted. And you want to, while you have hands, you want to tuck the little wings under.
Yeah. So they don't burn.
Yep. And then I'm going to, because this is kind of a tiny pan, I don't know how much room I have, but I like to put in
onion.
Yeah, some onion.
Is this a Vidalia onion or is it a yellow onion?
I tend to always buy the sweeter onions. I like the sweeter onions. And I kind of even like to leave the skin on. I don't know why. I like the crackled skin.
Ooh.
I don't know why. All right, so I'm going to put in 4 pieces of onion.
Trickster.
And then I'm going to make.
I'm going to wash my hands.
Yeah. So these are really tiny potatoes. If they were bigger, I would cut them in half because I like the surface of the potato. These are the tricolor potatoes. You can see there's the Peruvian purple potatoes, white potatoes.
And you don't cut them?
Well, these are super tiny.
Yeah.
So they're not going to have the time to really, they'll be
cook.
cooked. Yeah, they'll be cooked sooner. So what I'm going to make here is an herbed butter. This is a stick of butter. I have parsley.
Which is not super unhealthy. So coming from a culinary medicine chef, if you are getting the grass-fed, organic, good salted butter, it's actually really good for your digestive system. It helps you go to the bathroom. But so
it's delicious.
A little bit of butter is not going to kill you. And it's also going to melt off the bird. It's going to help coat the bird in that brown.
Keeps it nice and juicy and delicious.
Yeah.
So I have rosemary, thyme, and parsley. And this is part of which you could buy at the supermarket. See, I saved it, the poultry blend. So you don't have to, if you don't happen to have these on hand. But what I'm doing is I'm removing them from the stalk. It's really easy. You just go against the
grain.
Against the grain, okay? And very simple. They come off pretty easily.
It's like the, who sings that song? Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme.
Oh, that's an oldie.
It's a really old song. I really like it. We sang that in 5th grade.
Some full branches in there too, okay? Underneath. And so I'm going to take big branches of each. I'm going to take a big parsley, a big sage, a big rosemary, all of these. And I'm going to take some lemon. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me start first. Want to help me?
I can zest.
You can zest that.
I can zest.
Because I'm also going to.
She's standing here looking pretty.
I'm going to put some inside the bird. So we're going to make sure this is a very well-seasoned bird, and your house is going to smell
so good.
Amazing.
All the neighbors are going to come over, and you're going to be like, oh, sorry, social distance.
This is
for my family.
Requested dish at my house, and you know we cook everything.
Yes, you do.
So
why do you like the zest, Vicki?
The zest has the most flavor, and as my good friend informed me, has the most vitamins. I just learned that today.
So if you ever need some vitamin C, if you're feeling a little under the weather, just chew on a lemon.
All right, so I'm just putting these in a big bunch, okay? And you just want to start the chop. It's not.
You want the whole lemon zested? It's a big old lemon.
That's probably good, yeah.
Okay.
So you're gonna just kind of get started.
I have all of these herbs growing in my garden, and one thing I wanted to ask you, I don't know if
you didn't
you're...
today.
I did not. I have sage left. I've been using all of it. I need to plant more, but my thyme has been flowering. Is it still okay? Do you know?
You know what? I do not know. I would think so.
We gotta look. Need to go to the Google.
The Google.
Go to the Google.
So to really get
here.
this going would be if we had, this is not kosher salt. A little kosher salt would really.
That's pink Himalayan in there.
I know, but it's not rough enough. It would
you
really.
You want some of the rough stuff?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
The rough stuff. What it will do is.
This is never gonna air.
It will help you. It will help you get a good chop on this. Just a little bit of salt.
There you go.
So I'm just gonna put a little pinch of that in there. Not only will it help to
this is the best
season
salt.
the bird, but it's going to help you to chop more finely.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it does.
Putting salt in there?
Yeah, putting some rough salt in there will help you to chop more finely.
Do you need this lemon cut too?
Yes, you could just cut it directly right in half.
Okie dokie.
See, you can hear it crunching?
Yeah.
So what it does is makes it more abrasive. See that? How
That's
really quickly? Yeah.
Genius.
Okay. So I'm going to add this to the butter.
Do you need a spoon or a fork or something?
Awesome.
Okay. Oh,
And then
I'm doing it?
Well, I'm going to, so all these herbs I took before,
Yeah.
I'm going to take 1/2 of the lemon and put it inside the bird. Then I'm going to take the herbs, cram those in there, and then the other half of the lemon goes in.
She's giving me all the hard jobs.
Well, wait, it's going to get worse.
Oh,
so then, no, I'm going to.
Here, let me throw out these. Unless you use these. Do you use
No,
these?
no.
Okay. All right.
So to make, the worst job a little easier,
Okay.
I did.
I'm just going to eat the butter if that's okay.
So it may seem like.
Smart. You brought gloves.
Well, my hands are wet now.
Yeah.
But to really get in there, you want to put the butter all over a dry bird. You want to really pat the bird down so that it's dry, because the butter won't really.
Do you rinse your birds?
To a wet. I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Remember on that episode of The Real Housewives where homegirl cleaned the bird with soap?
No, I never saw that
Oh
one.
yeah, it was funny.
Which
I think
one?
I think it was Beverly Hills. Yeah, because it was definitely Beverly Hills, because Lisa was trying to teach Adrian
I definitely
how
do
to
not
roast
use
a
soap.
chicken.
Ooh, Windex. No, I'm teasing.
Yeah, I was on bed rest. I watched a lot of Real Housewives.
Okay, so that's amazing. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Is that good?
I mean,
Is that good?
you in theory could do it like this. Well, actually, the butter's nice and soft.
Yeah. I'm gonna drink while you do that. Cheers.
So the oven should be on 400 degrees. Now, everyone's oven is a little different. Some people's get up to temperature, some don't. So sometimes I will even go up to 425 and then drop it down. It's going to take at least an hour, at the very least. And the way you will know, besides a thermometer, is the leg will wiggle.
Oh. Will it like pop off?
It will release itself when it's really good and done.
I think I know that dance move. Do you want the rest of these taters?
I don't think we have room for it.
No,
this is
a
a tight
really
pan.
big bird.
It's a tight pan and a big bird.
They said it was organic, but I don't know.
So
It's kind of big. Do you need the olive oil too, or no?
yeah, because we're going to coat the potatoes and everything. We want to get it in there. So
Are we using your olive oil or my olive oil? You can use your own.
So here's the thing. Some birds release a lot of fat and some don't. Sometimes my kids will ask me because they like to dunk the Italian bread in the chicken grease. And if there's not enough, I get in trouble.
Does the skin get nice and crispy with this butter on it?
Yes, it makes it really delicious. So we're just gonna go around here. I didn't even need the gloves. So we're just gonna go around, give a little kiss there, and then a little.
Do you want some more of this big salt, or you want the finer salt?
I think a little bit.
Big salt?
Yeah, big salt.
Okay.
Go big.
Go big or go home. You want to do it? So really just kind of like drizzling it on there, right?
Yep, just a little bit.
Awesome.
Make sure, because the potatoes really need salt. Potatoes need salt.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So we're gonna pop this in the oven and get started with Lindsay's.
So how long in the oven?
This is gonna be at least an hour, probably for a bird this size, an hour and a half.
Okay.
Okay, but from the magic of television,
We already have one in there.
we have one in.
Should we show this one that you have in here already?
Yeah, it's time for it to sit out anyway. So
Okay.
you have it. I'm gonna.
Perfect.
And this is what butter does.
Oh my God. Look
See?
at that. Do you want to put yours in the oven or no?
No, we'll leave
save
that
it for
now.
later.
So
Okay.
this one rendered
Oh my
quite a
gosh.
bit of grease. I would have put more potatoes in, but again, we weren't home. But the carrots get so lovely.
Yum.
These are my dad's favorite way to eat carrots. The caramelized carrots
Oh, that looks so
are
good.
amazing, and the potatoes, so good. You
So
just
what is
need-
the leg supposed to do? Oh, that I can see it's
how it wiggles?
separated.
Yeah, it will separate. So
Okay.
this needs to sit for a good 15 minutes.
Do you tent it?
Let all the juices come together. You don't have to. It's
Okay.
got its own jacket there with the skin.
That's true.
But you can.
Okay. Because if you tent it, it might get a little mushy or no?
You don't want it to get chewy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I hear you.
So we'll leave it be. But these
Okay.
carrots, everything is perfect.
Why don't we move it over to this side so that we can
Sure.
have enough room. Don't touch it. Like I did with the fish in the last episode. Oh my gosh, you have to go back and watch me searing my hands. There we go. That was not so smart. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so I'm also making a chicken dish, and I'm making a Mediterranean chicken dish.
Which is very delicious.
It is good, and Vicky doesn't like garlic, but she likes
I do like this, yes.
chicken dish. She
do.
really does. I didn't grab a lemon, so let me grab a lemon. Okay, so in this dish, I'm using chicken thighs. I like the size of chicken thighs. I'm actually probably making enough for, how much does that bird feed? I mean,
That
6
will-
people?
No, I don't think so. Well, you
10?
have little people.
Well, yeah,
No,
I do
that
have little
would
people.
feed my family of 3 or 4
4.
people max. Yeah,
Okay.
I wouldn't stretch that past 4 people.
So this one, everybody can get like a chicken thigh, and if you serve it with, I would do it with like some wild rice or some couscous on the side, and then a big green salad too, which would be amazingly delicious with this dish. But I have enough chicken thighs here for a good amount of people.
You have a very strong chicken thigh game.
I do. I make a
Yeah,
lot of things out of
she
chicken
does.
thighs. I really like dark meat. I think I'm the only person in my family who likes
No,
dark
I
meat.
like chicken thighs. I'm
You do?
relatively new to it. It's been a couple years, but no, I do like. I prefer it. I think it has more flavor.
Really?
Yeah. I
Okay.
do.
So in this recipe, we're going to use
What can I do?
some herbs, but the herbs that I'm using are herbs de Provence. So the only difference between this and like taking a bunch of different herbs and putting them together is that it's all in one nice little handy dandy container. I use herbs de Provence in pretty much everything that I cook, even eggs sometimes.
Really?
I know, it's
Wow,
crazy.
that's a surprise.
But it has lavender in it.
Oh, that's the
There's
best.
rosemary in here. There's thyme. There's sage.
When you
think
open the
there's
jar,
oregano.
it smells so good.
Oh, it smells so good. All right, so that's kind of like our spice blend along with some black pepper. Here, you can
Thank you.
and then I'm going to, this is really a Mediterranean dish. So garlic, tomatoes, and then of course you need your Kalamata olives, which I have pitted already so I don't have to like mess around with trying to get the pits out. And I've like
So you
hit
just
myself
smash
in the
them
eye.
with the back of a knife. That's how you pit them.
Really?
Yeah, you just go like, you would take it and you.
Like a garlic clove?
Yeah, you just smash it and the pit
Love
comes
that.
right out.
Oh my gosh, who knew? Obviously you did.
I'm handy to have around.
You are. I'm never going anywhere without Vicky ever again. So what I'm going to first do is I'm going to layer all of the chicken in. Then I'm going to toss in some red onion, a little bit of the herbes de Provence, some salt, some pepper, and then I'm going to slice up some lemons. So instead of actually zesting it or using the juice, I actually just put slices of lemon in here. And so when it cooks, it kind of like has this beautiful aroma, and it caramelizes the rind of the lemon, which is really cool. And I know you don't love garlic, so I'm only going to use 1 clove. You don't want to overpower the chicken, but 1 clove of garlic. You could use 2 or 3 if you really love garlic. Garlic has so many great medicinal purposes. It's actually...
It keeps people away, too.
Yeah. Yes, once we don't have to social distance anymore, if there's some guy bothering you at the bar, just throw a couple of garlic cloves in your mouth and he'll run right away.
Yeah.
So you don't have to use all of the, I'm not going to use all of this chicken because that's just a lot. That's a lot of chicken. But I'm going to take my tomatoes, and I just have these grape tomatoes that are really nice, and I just kind of like put them like this. And then with the garlic, what I do is I press the garlic in this handy dandy garlic press, and it just kind of pops out. So I don't have to chop it. I don't have to worry about taking the ends off or anything like that. And actually, that was kind of a small piece, so I'm going to put 1 more. Sorry, Vicky.
No problem.
It's okay. We can make that another day. All right. And then I'm going to actually have the olives also. If you want to help me,
Yeah,
you can
right
totally help me. And the one thing I love about olives in
Big boy knife.
a chicken dish, oh here, you want to use mine? Is that it gives it a really cool flavor. So olives and chicken, for some reason, to me, just go together like Vicky and Lindsay. 2 peas in a pod. And you don't want to use too many of anything, but I'm Sicilian, so more of everything is better, typically. And the cool part about this chicken is, again, it's in 1 dish. That's why it's 2 hot Chix in the healthy dish. And you just put it all in 1 pan, and
I feel like this would be good cold, too.
You could totally eat this cold. You could eat it over a salad.
Yeah.
If you wanted to.
It is like a salad.
If you were feeling pretty healthy. I'm just going to grab these. And then the way that I cut the lemon is I just cut off the ends, and then I'm just going to cut it down the middle, and then I'm going to take these little slices. Ooh. And I'm just going to put it in right in the chicken. And then when I toss it, you'll see everything just kind of gets all blended and melded together, which is awesome. All right, so we got those. We're going to put a little bit of herbes de Provence on here. Okay, I think I need a little bit more olive. And then you can't forget the red onion. I know that there's a lot of people who really don't like red onion raw. I love red cooked. I'm sorry, we're
like
crossing
raw.
swords here.
Okay.
I love red onion caramelized, and in the oven at 400 degrees, which is what Vicky's chicken is in at, if you just have these like nice kind of rainbow slices of red onion tossed in with the chicken, it's going to get nice and caramelized in there. You're probably keeping this in for about a half hour. If the chicken thighs are too fatty, you might want to drain it kind of halfway through.
Does it have a lot of juice?
It can have a lot of juice. Like that fat can really just render and just come falling off the chicken. I'm going to put some black pepper in here. Super easy, right? And then I'm just going to toss it with a little bit of olive oil. If you really love the flavor of lemon, I would say just go for it and squeeze some lemon juice in there. But really the olives are salty enough, like you just add a little bit, like they're briny,
Yeah.
and the lemon's briny, and the tomatoes are kind of briny. But this is really just a delicious dish to make. My kids actually really like this. Well, I think 2 of my 3 kids actually like this. My middle daughter doesn't really like anything I make. But that's okay, I still love her.
2 out of 3 is pretty good odds.
Yeah, it is pretty good. If I had more kids, maybe I'd have better odds. But And you are just going to add the olive oil at the end so that all
Are you
of the
putting
seasoning.
parsley in, or at the
I
end?
usually use parsley as the garnish at the end.
At the end.
All right. And the reason that I put the olive oil in at the end is because I've just seasoned it, so I've put all of the seasoning on top. And this will help to just make sure that it gets to all of those little finer places.
Nooks and crannies.
All the nooks and crannies, exactly. Did I forget anything? No, I got garlic, I got salt, I got pepper, I got herbs of Provence, I got the olives. I'm gonna add a couple more tomatoes. I love tomatoes, they're heart healthy. So is garlic. Garlic's actually been known to...
It is good for you. I do know that.
It is, it's good for your heart. It does give people nightmares though. I've heard a lot of people who red wine and garlic.
Really?
Yeah, they can't come to my house, but gives them nightmares. No, but there's something about garlic that it's been known to even prevent cancer. So it's really healthy for you. All right, so look at that. That looks so pretty. And
Save these for our salad.
yeah.
We
Oh
can do
yeah.
that, yeah.
Okay, perfect. So I also have movie magic going on in the oven, so I'm just going to swap this out for the
Beautiful.
one that I've already cooked, so you guys can check that out. And Vicky's going to help us make a side salad for
Yeah,
our chicken.
so with these two chicken dishes,
Let me just
we would really, all you need to do is, like I said, some crusty bread to absorb that lovely chicken grease, which, you know, don't judge until you've had some. So here's some mixed greens.
You want to bring it over here?
So it's gonna take some
Alrighty.
nice greens, the rest of these tomatoes.
That smells so good.
Very simple. Whatever you have from the garden, if you have some, you know,
Look at that, Vicky.
cukes, whatever. Oh my God, beautiful. And a little lemon and olive oil, salt and pepper, very simple. And serve it up with the chicken. And really, that's, let me grab the chicken. Where's
the big
mitts?
chicken?
Big chicken's over here.
Oh, big chicken's over here. Okay.
Here,
Let's
can I
put
have
it
the,
all together. Yes, don't burn yourself, please. I'm trying to be like you, Vicky, and garnish my dish. You always do such a great job of plating. It's not my strength. But that's why you have to have friends who are good at other things, right?
Exactly. Well, we balance each other.
We play off each other nicely.
So you have a nice juicy bird here. Look at that.
Oh my gosh. Oh, and you're good at cutting it too.
Yeah,
Also
my knife
not my
needs
strength.
to be sharpened here. As you can see, we have a very
Oh my gosh.
succulent bird.
That's gorgeous. That looks, look, it's falling apart.
Well,
Now,
that's
did
'cause
you have tin foil on top of this?
We
at
had
one point?
tinfoil at some point because we had multiple things cooking and we
didn't want it to
tent
burn.
yeah.
We didn't want it to burn.
But as you can see, this is very nicely cooked here.
Get this out of the way so they can see that beautiful bird.
And just plate it up. You have the nice gravy there, which really is divine. We have the nice
The
carrots.
juices?
Yep, nice juices from the carrots. And what I would do with that is sprinkle some fresh parsley on that. And,
You don't like curly parsley, do you?
well, I'm a
She's
flat
a
leaf
purist.
parsley. I'm a purist,
She
yeah.
is a flat leaf parsley
Yeah,
type of
so
gal.
we could even plate up a little bit here.
Okay. Perfect. Let's do it.
Yeah.
So I want to see. Do you want me to get the flat parsley? Is it in the fridge?
I think it is in the fridge.
It is. So I know there's a big debate between parsleys.
Well, it's not like
Especially
I
with
picked a
Italians.
team, but
You did kind of pick a team, though. You picked the flat leaf parsley team. I actually like flat leaf parsley too, but I couldn't find any at the farm stand the other day. They were really hurting at the farm stand. I think
you just, you know,
everybody
what
was out
you
here.
Cook with, generally speaking.
Yeah. All right. I'm not going to mess this up for you. What do you want me to do with the parsley?
Well,
You just going to put it on the plate? I like it. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. You may have converted me to a white meat girl. I'm typically a dark meat girl.
try not to get it on my dress here.
Look at that leg, though. That looks amazing.
And I'm trying to get it.
You want me to tear it off?
It should come right off.
It should. It's
It
a
wants
tough
to.
bird. Holy cow.
It wants to.
I think it's a pound just on that leg.
I know. That's a big drumstick.
It is. Here.
Here.
You got it?
Can you grab it?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
That's not
it's
coming.
falling apart because it's so tender. Okay, well,
There we go.
there we go. Got it finally. Oh, look at those juices. That looks amazing. So I'm actually allergic to turkey. And so for
turkey or chicken?
Thanksgiving, turkey.
Oh,
And
wow.
so for Thanksgiving, I'm going to make this for myself.
There we go.
Make myself my own chicken, Vicky style. Look at that nice little wing there.
And then you could just take a little of the.
A little bit of the juice, just like a
Maybe
gravy. Oh my God. It smells so good. I wish
It's
someone
all,
invented
that's like
smell-o-vision.
lemon. That's lemon juice, and it's not just the fat from the butter.
No.
It's really.
It's a little bit of everything.
It's so good.
It's those fresh herbs too.
Okay, so that I would take. Yeah, I would just take a little bunch, like
Oh.
so,
Perfect.
and maybe a little bit of
Lemons.
lemon, just because you always want to feature what is in the bird, whatever. So there's lemon in the bird, so you put lemon on the plate.
There's herbs in the
Yeah,
bird.
whatever. So like that.
That's awesome.
And
That
then
looks so good.
I might even put a little bit
A little bit sprinkled on top.
on the potatoes.
I actually like to put parsley in my salad too.
I would, yeah. And when you were talking about lemons, my mom does something. She puts very thinly sliced lemons in salad with a vinaigrette. You can eat the whole lemon, the rind and everything.
Well, that's where you get all the nutrients.
When it's really thinly sliced, it's delicious. So that's another good thing. So sometimes you just need to like re-season, taste the potatoes. It might need a little more salt and pepper, but I mean that's
That's
pretty
it.
beautiful right there.
All right.
clean
Well,
up the
from
plate.
Vicky and Lindsay, this is
The Healthy Dish.
Thanks for joining us
See
for
you
Two
soon.
Hot Chicks.
Thanks.